Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It is LaughNgamez here. I'm back with another Starcraft 2 1 versus 1 bot AI cast. We have got ourselves what should be a good one here today. It is gonna be another one of these in-game AIs taking on a bot. Seeing as how the bot's listed as local player, I'll let you know who it is. It's 27 Turtles. A bot that I've cast in this channel, taking on the default StarCraft 2 AI, playing Protoss this time. And so we're gonna see how well 27 Turtles holds up. No doubt these elite AIs are a good test for your bots, whether they're up to that level or not. And yeah, it'll be an interesting one. So make sure to go ahead and slap that like button if you haven't already. Join the Discord, which is linked down below. Subscribe and click that bell icon if you want to see daily bot videos. And leave a comment that says more bots. More bots. You guys are always the best at knocking that out of the park. And so we'll see where this game's going to go from. We've got 27 Turtles scouting with an SCV. Whereas it looks like the AI is just going to be going for a relatively quick gateway expand, so everything normal as far as this Protoss AI is concerned. And yeah, there we have it. 27 Turtles is going for a double gas, so not rushing out an expo by any means, and not actually making any units yet, just going to be saving up for that command center, I feel. Interestingly and interesting. Notably, 27 Turtles did just wait till it had 400 minerals, then send the SCV down. So it did lose a little bit of time there as far as efficiency goes, but nothing too significant. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as I sip my coffee for this video, if you do want to support the channel, consider becoming a YouTube member, as that is the best way to support the channel. You can check out those perks. But regardless, on with this match, as we do have a Reaper on the way, a very delayed Reaper, and it's actually just going to go right across the map, ignoring the probe that's in the mineral line of 27 Turtles, so the AI is getting a scout, and then we've got a Zealot on the way for the default AI, and yeah, I think this will be one of our closer bot versus default AI matches, because 27 Turtles is a good bot. However, it is not one of the top bots. We do have that Reaper coming on in, gonna start working away on one of those probes. That is one dead probe, probably gonna be a second one, as not sure where that guy was going, but it was just to the grave apparently. We have this Reaper coming on in again. However, 2 Zealots are out. That's more than enough to sandbag a Reaper attack. Then there's 2 Adepts on the way behind for the elite AI. And yeah, so we've got, oh my gosh, 27 Turtles showing us what it was saving all its gas for, going for 3 factories at once, which is just absurd. No one ever builds 3 factories at once. So yeah, that is wild. 27 Turtles just going hard on that factory production. This Reaper did actually kill one of those Zealots, funnily enough, so it's having a hard time there, and it's getting a little overbold though, as there's 2 Adepts there to chase it down, and it really wants that Zealot. It bounces it, and it kills it. Good Reaper micro. The Adepts from the default AI also not shading, however they do kill off that Reaper, as it just sort of accepts death. He says, I'm a Reaper that killed 2 probes and 2 Zealots. There's nothing more I could possibly do. As it gives up. We've now got a Cyclone on the way for 27 Turtles, then double reactors going up on those factories, so potentially some Cyclone Hellion shenanigans that remain to be seen. And then the AI getting out Warp Gate, warping in an Adept, warping more Adepts, and we'll see what it's going to be going for. I mean, Adepts are not very good versus Cyclones, so that's already a little bit of cause for concern. Then there's no battery or anything at the natural for the AI, and I don't know, does the default in-game AI ever build shield batteries? I bet it doesn't, because the shield batteries weren't added till later in Legacy of the Void. So any updates Blizzard probably made to the in-game AI kind of got overlooked for that, if I had to guess. I'll keep an eye out, but I'm pretty sure that the Elite AI for Protoss is not going to build any shield batteries, and that is going to be a big handicap, potentially. Look at that little critter. Little sea blob. We do have 27 turtles now moving out with its first round of cyclones, and oh boy, it is a lot of cyclones. 5 of them crossing the map. We'll see if the Elite AI can hold on top of this ramp. It does have some stalkers out now. Its Twilight Council is done, so it can potentially get an upgrade going, and it's actually going for a Templar Archives. Army supply is fairly even, but cyclones are pretty darn good, so the Elite AI could be in trouble, particularly if it gives up that ramp. It does turn around, which is really important. One Marine going to lead the charge, give a bit of vision, bait those units down. We'll see if they do end up retreating, as a bit of a dance commences here. However, 27 Turtles is not chilling as far as its Cyclone production goes, just making one Marine at a time, and then as many Cyclones as possible. The Marine is providing a bit of vision. A scan actually goes down on that high ground as the AI goes in, turns around. We've got a High Templar getting warped on in. However, there's no psionic storm or anything like that yet. A third Nexus is building for the AI as it holds this high ground. We'll see what the threshold is going to be for when 27 Turtles moves out, because I think if it microed properly, it could definitely deal a lot of harm to these units. We are seeing an engagement go down. Zealots and Adepts are buffering. However, there's that fan out on the Cyclones, that machine micro, as, yeah, that is going to be really problematic for the in-game AI. It killed off 1 or 2 Cyclones. 3 of them are very in the red. However, holding that high ground, I think it's the important play, as the Elite AI is in a lot of trouble. It's now researching Psystorm, actually making an Archon, being dangerously short on units, but oh boy, those Cyclones, they're bait the army down the ramp, and that is not good. That is not what the Elite AI wants, or it's just going to get microed to death, it seems. If it holds that ramp and abuses the vision mechanic, it would be fine, but it's just not going to do that. Yeah, it's not quite making it back up that ramp to get away there. We do see Guardian Shield pop. The Zealots and Adepts are buffering for a long time. It's buying lots of time, however. There's no further tech really coming up behind this. I guess there's Psystorm, but that's not what it needs. Those Cyclones go up the ramp once more. Looks like one actually will perish because of that. And does the Elite AI hold on? Army supplies are actually still fairly close. So 27 Turtles is just switching into macro behind this. So the Elite AI may hold on, as it almost gets another Cyclone. Not quite, as it is getting bullied once more. The Cyclones don't deal as much damage as they used to, that's for sure. However, that Archon gets locked on. That's a mighty big target, and the top of that ramp has to be held again, but the Elite AI isn't quite going all the way up the ramp. There's a scan by 27 Turtles to get vision on that army. And oh man, a siege tank's coming up with this now too. That's going to add a lot more problems here, potentially just destroy those stalkers. The Elite AI is floating quite a bit of resources too. It's on 3 bases, well saturated. It's just not making enough stuff. It's getting out an Immortal now, which could help out. However, it's still in quite a bit of trouble here. Supply has gone in the lead for 27 Turtles. Looks like that siege tank will get picked off going too far forward, but the buffer is really wearing thin for the Protoss. We've got a High Templar that's almost got Psystorm amounts of energy. We'll see if there's going to be a clutch Psystorm or not. A scan goes down as the Cyclones wait for their trusty Marine to lead the charge. And 27 Turtles is seemingly having its way with this Elite AI. Looks like it may lose another Cyclone there, but more Zealots getting killed. No charge on these Zealots really hurts. If they had charge, it would be completely different, and looks like the Elite AI has really been baited out this time. Psystorm goes down, and looks like the Raven may also perish amidst this. However, oh, look at this, an Immortal coming from the right side, helping clean up some of these Cyclones. It does pack a wallop, and man, it is actually doing way better than I thought it would. I was worried that 27 Turtles was just going to die here, but it's almost cleaned up all of this army. As that Immortal may perish. No, it stays alive, forcing back the red Terran. The AI is now getting up cannons. Still no batteries, notably. Getting out an Immortal, a Sentry, +1 armor as well, so it is getting upgrades. So is 27 Turtles. weirdly enough, getting infantry upgrades while it's primarily meching. It is transitioning into bio, it looks like, though, with lots of racks going on up, and 27 Turtles base is just a mess. Look at all this stuff it's building. It's like, just throw it in the yard. Why not? And yeah, this is a really great game. The Elite AI holding on for now. It is looking to move out. That is not good. You do not want to do that, buddy. I mean, Psystorm is pretty good. So it is getting more of that, which could be very important. 2-2 is on the way as well. The AI is getting up a 4th Nexus, and I'm not sure which bot will come out ahead here. The tanks, of course, are going to be very scary. The lack of charge is quite unfortunate. No charge, no blink for the Elite AI. It's also getting a cannon in the main base. 2-2 will be very big. Psystorm will be very big against the bio transition for 27 Turtles. We are seeing an unsiege, potentially just to move out and secure up this 4th Nexus, or 4th Command Center, as 27 Turtles gets up its 4th Nexus. So, yeah, this game has pacified a bit after a very, very crazy opening. Army supply is still in favor for 27 Turtles. I just think that this would be so much better for the AI if it would get charged, but I guess it's just not programmed to do that. Getting Psystorm is important and could be big here, as the Marines for 27 Turtles are going to run into an absolute killing zone, getting Psystormed into oblivion. Oh my gosh. What a move by the Elite AI. Now, the Elite AI cleans up that army, potentially moves on back here. We'll see if 27 Turtles moves out. It could be in a lot of trouble. If it just sat back at home, I think it would be fine, because it's got a very impressive tank line. And its siege tank does actually bully the Elite AI away. Really abusing that, actually. The Elite AI likes to hang out on the top of ramps, it seems. Bit of an engagement going down here. Guardian Shield gets popped. Immortals and Archons surging forward as the tank does get picked off, as the Elite AI takes what is a pretty decent trade. Got +2 armor done, or +2 weapons done. Now it's heading into +3, so its ground army is looking mighty formidable. However, just a handful of the army is attacking on in here. Looks like it actually gets an okay trade, though, at least killing off one of the tanks. 27 Turtles microing away with its bio, getting up a 5th base. And yeah, what a match this is. I wonder how long is this game gonna go on for as they take a 5th base. There's quite a few more potential expand locations, as the Elite AI is able to just hold on against whatever small attack that was from 27 Turtles. What could be very problematic for the Elite AI is the Mass Liberators, and we are approaching that Mass Liberators stage with 8 soon to be out. And there's only 4 Stalkers, an Archon, a High Templar as anti-air. So that's quite concerning, actually, depending how these Liberators get set up. They could fail hard. However, that's not going to be the case guaranteed. We do see a 5th now going up, so both bots going to be on 5 bases. As in comes 27 Turtles. The Liberator field is getting set on up. Is there going to be a Psystorm on the Liberators? That would be clutch. It's not going to happen, though. 27 Turtles does have a good chunk of its army past the Liberators. However, it does get cleaned up. And oh man, these liberation zones, it is just like 8 Liberators in one zone. That is not good for the Elite AI. As, yeah, oh man, they just delete everything. That is really problematic. More Liberators moving forward, sieging on up. And, the Elite AI is having a really tough day. It wasn't quite spending all its money, as, I mean, you can't expect an AI to do necessarily, but that was really rough what happened with those Liberators. So its unit composition was pretty general, but you need a lot of anti-air to deal with Liberators, unfortunately. A lot of those Liberators did get cleaned up. The cannons were even doing a lot of good work, so the AI is holding on for now. It's got that massive cannon wall to fall back to. And then another Immortal pops on out. Yeah, the tanks are the problem. The Liberators in the bio kind of been dealt with, but there's 6 siege tanks back shelling away at this natural, and we are seeing that mass expand go down from 27 Turtles behind this. It was quite a good macro game between these two, I'll say, though. Definitely enjoyable to watch. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing more 27 Turtles games against the default AI. I think this one was reasonably close. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this one, hit that like button. Let's go for 80 likes on this video if you made it that far this far. Subscribe, join the Discord, and leave a comment saying more bots. Or leave a comment saying more elite AI if you want to see more of these games. As this elite AI is definitely dead. It's got one Nexus and one probe mining at it. A little bit of mining going on in the main base. There's the GG. However, I think we shall have to wait for everything to be destroyed, because the 27 Turtles AI doesn't know to click the little prompt that pops up in its screen. That is going to be the main base wiped on out. The elite AI says we will rebuild. It starts making more and more probes. Rest in pieces. The probes are making a dash, but they will not make it very far. Thanks for watching.